Greetings brothers, this is Rostam and today we get a 2v2 on Argus Desert Gate. The 2v2 version actually. Starting from the blue team. We got two commandos and the first one is I think the dude named Spickety Split Lickety. Say that 3 times. Spickety Split Lickety, Spickety Split Lickety, Spickety Split Lickety. Haha. So he's playing the commando nub, and also Limbie on the right side is another commando nub, and with double shooter boys each of them. Their opposing team on the red side on the bottom lane versus I'm gonna call Spickety his name. I think his other name is Strawberries Crunchy Ass, and Daddy I'm gonna call him Berry because it was Strawberry. So Berry and Limbie, both playing Jimmy the K now. Their opponents, Jenny is playing the playing the Demon Hunter, and his ally Chuzar playing the Blood Raven's brother Captain here as the Ordomalius. So it's basically a faction war. Jenny going for the standard build, and Chuzar basically, presumably, with the 1.5 units. So Argus Desert Gate, mostly we see these two lanes getting engaged by the teams. Some side skirmishes on the right side, but currently there is actually a 2v1 on the top lane. Looks like Jenny is on the bottom lane and Chuzar has to back it a little bit, back away. Yeah, War used on these boys. Let's see this engagement through. Strike Squad already have the Tome of Titan, so Chuzar went for the upgrade first for getting another unit and getting some nose 2 generators on the bottom lane. Meanwhile, Chuzar getting doubled by the both of the commando nodes, but his ally Jenny is capping the bottom lane. So about the matchup, these players are basically, I think all of them are plus, mid plus, plus intermediate, solid mid plus players. I think maybe Chuzar and Jenny a little bit more experienced, but yeah, Berry and Limbie actually can hold up their own. So let's see how it goes. But on the other hand, about the matchup, meanwhile the top lane getting capped by the orcs, and looks like Berry is gonna go for the left lane now. That has been capped by Jenny. Meanwhile, about the matchup, I remember there was a time in Elite 1 when Grey Knights were super OP, the Ordomalius. And the only way to beat them down maybe was going for orcs or chaos maybe sometimes. But currently, I don't know. Yeah, was going for purifiers and stuff like that versus orc melee. Currently, I think maybe Grey Knights have the edge, because when you look at it, a Strike Squad are a very good versatile unit at the moment. And by the way, we see Chuzar going for double Strike Squad. Solid range build, double smite, and also Stormtroopers are very good. We got the Dreadnought, and basically Grey Knights are really good in melee. They have really solid melee options. And also to counter the infantry, they have got the operatives, which actually are pretty damn good at the moment. Operatives, they have one way to counter the operatives is going for shooters, and here we see Limbie going also for a Stoneboys. Stoneboys is good versus double Strike Squad, but you gotta be careful. So yeah, I think the Grey Knights actually are gonna have the edge in here. On the other hand, in tier 3 you've got the Grey Knights, Terminators, and they can lift up pretty much any orc infantry, and you've got the Warhammer Razorback, which counters the looted tank previously not countered by the Grey Knights. But anyway, yeah, maybe in tier 2 War Truck could help them, the Weird Boy could help them, but yeah, it's a really tough matchup. So we see Jenny here going for the Interceptor squad versus double shooters. Makes sense. Actually, this squad hasn't been upgraded yet. Berry going for the upgrade on the shooter boys first versus this range blob of double IST squad. On the right lane, Limbie doing a little bit better versus double strike squad with both the burner shooters and the stormboys. So yeah, double strike squad are good, are decent melee, but versus that much melee, like both of these squads are power melee, both the stormboys and the burner shooter squad. Bit of a good fight. Eventually, Limbie having a good engagement, but the captain also has to retreat away. This ability is a little bit broken. Psychic Lash is a little bit 70% speed reduction, and some piercing damage, deals 30% less damage in retreat. But yeah, does so much damage at the moment, a little bit broken. And also about the heroes versus the Order Malleus. In my opinion, Warboss is actually better than both of these. Like, Warboss has always been a hero that has been better versus Marines than the other two. Especially the Kanob. Kanob is probably the best versus Imperial Guard, Eldar, infantry armies, sometimes Tyranid range blobs. But versus Marines he struggles. Like, Warboss and even the Mechboy is a little bit better than Kanob. So, I think orcs here haven't really the edge, but let's see what they can do. Double strike squad though, I don't feel like these double strike squad are gonna be that good. So that's I guess that gives the army of Limbie a little bit of an edge. It's gonna be good for him, but yeah, his ally at the moment is really struggling. Very. Blood for the blood god in the background. But anyway, 489 to 378. Damn, one of the shooter boys actually going down for Limbie. That's bad. Also, one other thing that it's lucky for the orcs here is that they are facing no Reverser Assassin. I think that dude versus, especially versus infantry armies, is really, like, it really wrecks them. Especially with that bio meltdown. Perhaps, don't get me wrong, these two have the AoE, like Demon Hunter at the moment has Emperor's Touch, increases energy regen, but yeah, it's not nearly as deadly to infantry armies as the Reverser Assassin is. Anyway, both players go tier 2 in a good time. And Barry is strangely going for stick bombers. I don't know what they are gonna achieve. Well, basically they can stick bombing the IST squad, but outside of that, I don't know. And here we see Limbie going for a death threat. Grey Knights have a good AV, like they can really transition into a good AV. You see the Terminator Librarian, by the way, from Chuzar, to help counter this melee, these melee orcs. I don't know if that's gonna be enough though. But yeah, so far Barry has been struggling. Oof, he loses a shooter boy squad versus the interceptor squad in here, and also there was some help here from the IST squad. What was he doing? No, Kanob is gonna go down. I think Kanob is gonna be okay, but yeah, Stickman was basically doing nothing in here. They are just gonna get forced off the field. Also, we see the rod for the Demon Hunter, increases energy and silences stuff with its ability. Damn, these stick bombers might even go down. 29 HP, yeah. Oh, okay. Looks like Barry, unfortunately, had a little bit of freeze. Yeah, that's unfortunate then. Couldn't retreat in time. He lost both of his shooter boys, which were upgraded. That's really bad. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, man. Jenny says no way to know that. He's actually correct. Perhaps just Jenny can go back a little bit to make it fair, but no, he's just gonna destroy everything in here. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Limbie is doing pretty solid on top. And actually, this death threat currently, I was having a little bit of doubt about the death threat, saying that Warthog is a little bit better, but his Chuzar has double strike squad, so that makes it a lot better. If he had like double stormtroopers or perhaps the operative squad with that melter bomb, that could have been better, but yeah, he has the Limbie. At the moment, yeah, really problematic for these two, and that's basically the Force Rod ability, knocks things back. I don't know much about the Demon Hunter, unfortunately. Royal Captain might even go down, yeah. So Limbie actually doing pretty good. Yeah, that's double strike squad, man, didn't pay off. And look at their XP. Look at their SP. Like, yeah, Storm Boys and the Slugger Boys, and especially this Death Threat, can really counter them. Easy peasy. Okay, that was a jump from the Storm Boys into the Strike Squad Blob. Oof, that was a good bomb boy, taking out one of the Strike Squad models. And here we see the decap from the Cane Up. That's the stun bombs letting the Cane Up decap. Stick bombers, and also he goes for I mean, by he I mean Barry goes for the death threat. Well, in well, like, it is gonna be okay for now. Oof, these sluggers are gonna go down. Damn. Yeah, and retreat. Like, they are gonna go, it is gonna be good momentarily, but yeah, you see Jenny is going for the Vindicator Assassin, and it's gonna be problematic. Here we see the Purgation Squad going for the Conversion Beamer to deal with the Defi on the right side, but they are gonna be countered by this boy, the Storm Boys. So eventually the other Cane Up on the right side with the shotgun as well. This dude also has the shotgun, I think, Commando Knob of Barry. So Limbie is gonna get Barry back up and capture this power point eventually. Okay, so it is gonna be a bash, a little bit of a bash from Barry's side to take out two generators. That was not that bad, and cap the map up. But on the right side, looks like Chuzar is gonna approach forward. Fortunately for the orcs, there was a death threat in here preventing some stuff in here to approach forward, but eventually there is a Purgation Squad with the Conversion Beamer, so death threat goes back. With no support, it's really dangerous for him to stay there. Anyway, so we see Storm Boys from Barry, but if the Greynuts actually choose to go tier 3, it's not gonna be that good at this point. I think it's a little bit late for a Storm Boys. Perhaps something like Flash Kits in tier 3 would be good. But yeah, even Knobs in tier 3, man. Like, in tier 3, what are you gonna get versus the Order Malleus? By the way, a lot of Order Malleus play. I think people have got the fetish of Order Malleus versus Orcs. I don't know. I swear I do not pick these like it's out of my hand, these replays. But yeah, we get so many Order Malleus versus Orcs. But anyway, in tier 3 they are gonna have a problem. Like, Looter Tank is gonna have a problem versus that Warhammer Razorback, and basically even the Knobs are gonna have a problem. Yeah, even the Knobs are gonna have a problem versus Grey Knight Terminators and stuff like that. So yeah, Flash Hits maybe a little bit better. Maybe some Tank Busters from tier 2. But anyway, let me know what you think about this matchup in the comments if you feel like discussing it. But yeah, that's just my thought. Anyway, unfortunately for the Orcs, Limbie loses the Commando in here. Tier 3 for Limbie though. It's gonna be an easy revive, I guess, for the other sneaky Commando now. And it's gonna be a bash from Barry taking care of the generators here. Or was it any gens here? I don't know. Maybe there was no gens. Maybe there was one gen. There's nothing at the moment that can deal this Death Threat a lethal blow from the double strike squad. They're just chasing him. Yeah, this dude should really go fight them. But oh, there was the conversion beamer in here. Stick bomb. That's the stun bomb, I think. No, it's actually the stick bombers throwing their stick bombers. Yeah, they are being super. Like, they haven't done anything. Look at their XP, man. Yeah, they've been really ineffective. Ow, these are strike squad. These ISTs and the strike squad are level 3. Even the interceptors are level 3. So yeah, Jenny's stuff is leveled up pretty much. Also, Brother Captain, aside that Psychic Lash, going for Mantle of Terror. Orcs are tier 3 and Limbie going for a looted tank before the Order Malias are tier 3. So it is a good timing for the looted tank, I believe. Because they are in tier 3 to go for Warhammer Razorback. And one thing about the Commando, it's not as good versus Marines, like versus Chaos Marines, Space Marines, and Grey Knights, but he has that Orky rockets launcher. Damn, the nice kill here by the very sneaky Limbie boys, Slugger boys infiltrated, taking out the conversion beamer. So only AB for Chuzar is gone. On the other hand, Jenny actually really solid. Barry really not having a good game. Some bad choices, and unfortunately that engagement he lost his shooter boys there for lag. But yeah, maybe it would have been different. Yeah. First, not losing those shooter boys and not going for a stick bombers. He also has lost his death threat, but you eventually lose your death threat in later tier. Maybe a little bit less experienced than these 3 players, Barry, but you know what? We all learn from games that we have played, and looking forward to better ourselves in the future. Anyway, that's a knockback from the Demon Hunter. With the merging of a looted tank from the Orky teleporter, these infantry blobs are gonna retreat back to their base. 267 to 223, 2-1 at the moment for the Order Malias team, but it might actually change hand. Ooh, wow, that was a close eye, the boys from Limbie to save the Slugger boys. This Death Threat is still alive. So Chuzar is straight away going for the Warhammer Razorback. Has to be really careful. Like, Warhammer can counter with the help of other units, can counter the looted tank eventually, but he has to be careful about the rocket launcher of the Commando. Okay, again Limbie really solid on the top lane, and Orcs I think are gonna have a triple here. Yeah. So what is Barry gonna go for? Please don't go for Knobs. Like, Knobs, the situation that Barry is in is that he's facing double interceptors level 3, and these dudes on level 3 and level 4 are really decent, especially with the help of the Demon Hunter, that knockback, that ability silence. And also double Stormtroopers can get plasma guns, and you know how Knobs feel about plasma guns, not to mention the Grey Knight Terminators. But anyway, looted tank is here to help. If there's anything that is good versus this range blob, is a looted tank. I would say would be nice for Barry to go for a looted tank at this point, maybe. Yeah, he has the command. Both of these dudes have the command on up, so a rocket launcher is gonna be a very good option. Triple cap for the blue Orky team. Nice done. Okay, they stabilize it. Chuzar sending the IST squad to top to decap. Sudden, finally a little bit of a stabilization for Orcs. And both of them have the shotgun. Barry only has the shotgun and the better combat kit, basically more HP. But this dude has kaboom. Oof. Really orky, funny orky thing here. And this dude actually can't be knocked back. The Demon Hunter, I don't know what that was about. If something is helping this dude prevents the knockback. And I think Limbie is gonna go down. Limbie's cane up. One more hit. One more. Yeah. It's gonna be an easy revive though. Anyway, and Barry is going for the knobs. Barry is going for the knobs. On the other hand, Jenny has the Warhammer. Even the Warhammer, man, with the help of some stormtroopers and stuff, and with the Demon Hunter, can be okay. It can be okay versus the Warhammer. But yeah, let's see how those knobs do. Okay, Stoneboy is retreating away, and here we see Brother Captain going for the decap. Grey Knight blubbing here. There's the Warhammer to help, and this commando is only level 2. That was the shotgun, but I think Commando is gonna go down for his efforts. No, he's gonna live. He's not gonna go down for now. Warhammer versus the looted tank with the extra armor. Although this Warhammer has help, this looted tank is gonna go down. No, do not 1v1 a Warhammer. Warhammer is gonna win, especially with support. Yeah, backs up the looted tank. He really needs this looted tank. Looted tank might actually be crushed by the Warhammer there. Here we see, okay, Nob Squad in a good position, and also Stormboy is jumping forward. And yeah, here we see the Limbie going for the rocket launcher. Rocket launcher is gonna take care of the Warhammer Razorback. Wow, the Stormboys though go down. The Stormboys, unfortunately for him, go down. For Limbie, eventually this Warhammer is dead, and damn, the structure. Oof, that's a good kaboom. That's a good kaboom. Nicely done here. So yeah, man, Limbie just doing a very good job in here with his commando and his looted tank just buying time. Although there is the orbital bombardment from the Grey Knights. Yeah, that command, that orc now just shouting was really funny. Anyway, the Grey Knights are force of the field, but the orc armies are not really doing that good. Both of the orcs have knobs. They have both knobs. But we might see Grey Knight Terminators eventually. Yeah, this stigma was super useless at this stage. Well, their stun bombs might actually come in handy. So just, yeah, keep them back. Go for the stun bombs, I guess. Okay, this commando level 4 going for Power Bash here with that rocket launcher. Also, Barry going for the upgrade, going for Kaboom. I don't know how I feel about that. Needs more units rather than going for upgrades on this suit. And you see Purification, which basically drains energy on a unit, is used on the commando knob, so it doesn't have energy to do anything. Not infiltrating, not doing its abilities. Okay, I like this. Infiltrated knobs. Limbie doing that. That's the... Oof! Nicely done. That was rocks into Bomber Boys. It should have been Bomber Boys into rocks, but that's acceptable. Nice hit from the rocks. Didn't take anything out though. Initiated retreat. Maybe Stormboys can take something out. Skull Splitter? No, unfortunately Stormboys aren't able to take anything out. And Grey Knights are solid at the moment. But yeah, surprisingly in tier 3, especially with this looted tank and these commandos, this commando basically hunting down that Warhammer Razorbacks. I think there was one going down for Jenny, and there is basically one for Chuzar at the moment. But yeah, I think between the looted tank and that That went really well. Some stormtroopers here, very brave, taking out a power node. Power-wise, both teams aren't in the best of shape. That was not a good stick bomber throw. 119 to 135. The game is close at this stage. And here we see a bunch of plasma guns. Yeah, plasma guns, knobs, level 3 knobs though, man. They have killed a bunch of stuff there, like a strike squad and interceptors. But yeah, I believe if the I think the Order Manias needed some Terminators in the field, like, well, versus all this infantry build-up. I know Warhammer is good, but I think they needed the, like, they had AV versus the looted tank. They had this Vindicator Assassin, and also these dudes could have gone for the range option in tier 3. They can't get their Psy Cannons in tier 3, and there was that conversion beamer. I think they needed those Terminators first to deal with these blobs, like Stormboy's Knob Squad. Yeah. Anyway, Jenny goes for the Terminator squad now. Especially knowing that you are versus 2 commandos, your war teamers are not gonna have a good time versus that commando rocket launcher. Yeah, I think that was the mistake of the Grey Knight team. Again, this second war teamer is gonna go down. And here we see, actually, this took out his own Stormboys, unfortunately. Yeah, miscalculation from Limbie, taking out his own Stormboys. That's a good orbital, because I think that's gonna take out the stick bombers. And maybe Knob Squad? Wow, no, Knob Squad are gonna be okay. Some of the Grey Knight melee stuff in retreat are gonna be okay, but yeah, useless stick bombers going down there, but no big deal. Also, this commando going down, very forward ahead versus a bunch of Grey Knights there. 80 in fact to 135 in the favor of the Orc team. Demon Hunter basically staying in to get the cap, but I think he might be going down. No, escapes away by the skin of his teeth. This Vindicator Assassin, what are you doing, dude? Versus all that melee stuff. Very brave Vindicator Assassin is gonna go down eventually. Damn, man. Yeah, oof, that Slugger Boy performs a special attack into the Vindicator Assassin's chest. There's a resource point, yeah. Okay, go get it, you Grutz. Nope. Okay, so Barry going for the looted tank. Nice. Actually, looted tank is good versus the Terminators. And yeah, again, the rocket launcher is in the field, so yeah, I kind of take it back about the commando. Maybe commando in tier 3, but obviously in tier 1 and 2 you're gonna struggle versus the Order Melees. But in tier 3 with commando's rocket launcher, it's actually gonna be good. So maybe if you're having a fight versus a bunch of Order Melees, we can perhaps mix it between Warboss and the commando. Yeah, Jimmy and Hector. Oh, so there is a 2-0 at the moment for the Grey Knight team. Suddenly, the Orcs a little bit thin after that engagement, after getting orbitals. They eventually made the Order Mandius retreat away, but yeah. Now we see the anti-melee brother captain here, actually. Really good. That was, by the way, Hunter Killer Missile from the Warhammer Razorback. Warhammer Razorback this time is actually being protected. Limbie. Oh no! Why did he go for the Ritz? Yeah, that was a big mistake, man. Losing that commando knob. Yeah, you know that you couldn't revive this commando. Now you are not gonna have the commando. I think that was a game-changing mistake, man. Losing that commando now, because look at that. Interceptors in tier 4, in tier 3, tier 4. In tier 3 with their side cannons and yeah, that commando not being in the field to counter these Warhammer Razorbacks. And we see here a bunch of Grey Knight blob, that brother captain with anti-melee, and also the Grey Knight Terminator with their ability. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the game. That's gonna be the end of the game, man. One of the looted tanks also going down. Barry has very little, and yeah, Limbie has to retreat away. 33 victory points only left. Yeah, man. Just look at how these level 4 interceptors in tier 3 took care of that looted tank really fast. And yeah, basically these double ISTs. Like Chuzar's army is burned down. He is down to a single Warhammer Razorback, man. Chuzar lost everything, but his brother captain is basically a melee beast. He's gonna go down though, maybe? No. But yeah, they don't have time. 2 victory points left. He also has the paladins, and yeah, the orcs lose the game. GG, man. GG. GG, Barry. But yeah, that was some fun game. I think we discussed some stuff in this matchup. Overall, I think I kind of liked this game. It was interesting. Some mistakes from both sides, but yeah. Anyhow, yeah, especially losing this commando when they needed it. Because, you know, the looted tanks are gonna have their hands full versus the infantry stuff, and especially with Jenny going for the interceptors range option, side cannons. But yeah, that's perhaps cost the game, and yeah, some unfortunate events in tier 1 and some that a stick bomber purchased, but yeah, anyway, this is gonna be the game. Level 4 commando knobs were level 4 as well. Good heavens. I like this commando purchase in the end, by the way. Very useful unit for capping and basically overall. Well, good, very good versus infantry, in fact. Level 4 sluggers. Yeah, this loot tank did really good from Limbie. Limbie really solid play. Double flash kills, basically paladin killers, and very good versus the Grey Knights. Level 7 Demon Hunter, very solid play from Jenny. Level 4, I think a bunch of his stuff was level 4. Yeah, with the exception of Purgation at the end, was purchased for some control perhaps, and going for some conversion beamer. He didn't need that though, conversion beamer, perhaps just going for the suppression. And level 4 brother captain with the paladins in the end. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed these lads, and with that I'm gonna leave you to the score screen, and until next time, this has been Rostam. Take care and Godspeed. See you later.